you guys? Welcome back to As Told by Kenya. In today's video, we are here to discuss The Sims 4 for Rent expansion pack. I gotta be honest with you guys. I have not been plugged into anything The Sims in like the past 6 months. I saw they came out with like a home chef little pack, which would be up my alley. I just genuinely have not been tuned into anything going on in The Sims because I haven't been gagged by anything, and I'm not just about to sit up here and complain all day if I just know I'm not the audience for the bullshit that they putting out. So I've kind of now, I have played The Sims recently. I'm playing a college Let's Play over on The Sims, and I have been enjoying that, but getting anything new has just not been my thing. But the For Rent pack got announced, and it just does not take much for me to plug right back into The Sims. Because the For Rent pack is right up my alley. I just love that type of gameplay, so I was tuned in. And so the trailer came out for the For Rent pack, and I quickly realized I didn't know what the hell was going on. I did not know what the hell was going on, and it's been like a month since the initial trailer has come out, and I still don't know what the hell is going on. Are y'all like me where y'all are kind of confused? Even I've been watching some of the Simmers who play The Sims like as a career, and even they seem confused. Even they seem like they don't know what's going on. It feels like the Sims team has been kind of tight-lipped on what's going on in this. And that could be good, but that could also be very, very bad, baby. That could also be very, very bad. Because here is the thing, and I always tell y'all this when it comes to Sims 4 pack, when it came to high school, when it came to growing together and all this stuff, there are just limitations on what The Sims 4 as a game can do. So when you set yourself up to believe that so much is going to happen, we are going to get so much, I'd be like, there's just so much that The Sims 4 can do. So when it came to high school and them having a high school, we know how university works. That shit is empty. And oftentimes there's nothing to do. Therefore, why would high school days be any different? It just would take an entire reworking of their system to get some of these packs to work the way they're intended to work. Same thing with Dream Home Decorator, same thing with Dying Now. There's just something that just fundamentally does not work in The Sims 4. And so when these packs that are good ideas come along, they don't work the way you want them to work, or they're glitchy or they're buggy, because there's just some things that The Sims 4 cannot do. So let me start by saying this, what I usually say in all my Sims 4 videos where I am talking about packs. Wait. Wait to buy it. Maybe there's going to be a sale on it. I believe this comes out in January. I would tell you to wait. I would tell you to wait a month, maybe 2 months after this comes out to see what people are saying. I love all of the Sims creators. I really, really do. And this is no shade to them. But oftentimes when a Sims 4 pack comes out, they are very, very excited. They're playing the pack. Oh, what fun it is to ride. Like, what a great pack. And then they don't go and revisit that pack ever again. You want to know the biggest gag of that? Snowy Escape. I remember all the girls were saying how good Snowy Escape was. Snowy Escape is one of the worst expansion packs. I do not think you should spend your goddamn money on Snowy Escape. So wait. Just wait, see what the buzz is. Then after the buzz, see when the buzz dies down, how the girls feel. Do not go spending your hard-earned money on something that might not be good. But I'm not here to be negative because like I said, I am very, very excited for this pack. So let's get on into it. Let's discuss some things I want and some things I don't. My biggest thing about this pack, I will take less if it means that it works. That has been my biggest thing with the Sims 4 expansion and game packs. I would rather you advertise less stuff to me if everything you advertise is at least going to work. It is crazy that that's where we at. I'm telling you to give me less As long as it works, then you giving me all the stuff you trying to give me. I think that was the real big issue with high school growing together. You were talking about giving me so much that now I can't put my babies in the crib. Now I can't even hold my children. Like, you was trying to throw so much stuff at me that now nothing is working. So when it comes to For Rent, I have seen the trailers. There's all types of stuff about how you can go in and you can pick you can pick the people who you want to live there. You can have all types of people living with you. You can have shared spaces. You get to set the rent. You get to da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You can be a landlord. You can do all types of stuff. But my thing is, at least make it work. Can we at least make it work? So if it's just gonna be that it's shared living spaces, at least can I see everybody in all these living spaces? Can I see everybody in these living spaces? Can I charge them rent? Will they pay the rent? Will everybody interact with one another? Can we just get the basics down? So all the little extra stuff that you're throwing in there, I see in the trailer, all that is fun and great. Can you just let the basics of this work? Can you let the landlord career work? Can you let this idea of shared spaces work? Can you have this idea of different households living on one lot? Can you have this work? Can you have it so everybody knows that we're all living in the same place? Can you have it so it feels like everyone is living in the same apartment? Everyone is living like apartment. Everyone is living in the same like townhome set. Everyone is living in the same condo. Have it like that. Have it feel that way. And if you can do that, I'll take it. I'm at this point begging for crumbs. For crumbs. If you can just have the basics of this pack, the bare bones, the skeleton of this pack work, I would rather take that than you giving me a whole bunch of other shit. It's like in the high school days or the Growing Together pack, I don't even remember, when we got Ploxy or whatever the thrift store thing was, and it's just like, see, you were so worried about that. You were so worried about that you didn't make sure nothing else was working. You didn't make sure there was people in the high school. You didn't make sure that there was stuff to do in the goddamn high school. And that's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. If you're gonna give me it, make sure it works. Make sure it works, because that's the thing. They will throw a bunch of stuff at you, and then when you complain that shit don't work, now you the villain. Now you the villain, because they're gonna be like, well, at least they gave you this, at least you gave you that. No, I'm not doing that, no. So let's just nip that in the bud already. If it's not gonna work, don't give it to me. Okay, so what I liked about this pack, from what we've seen, townhomes. We finally can get townhomes. I am so damn excited for this idea that now we can actually build townhomes without the bullshit that we have been going through before, having fake townhomes. I like the idea to have a bunch of people living on one lot, which is like what life is, and then having them all have their own separate entities. I really like that this pack seems to be a better city living, and I enjoy city living, but this is more a customizable city living. I really like that idea. So off bat, I am happy that we are officially getting townhomes in game. I like how we are kind of like doing city living up one. We can make things as big as small as we want. So we can have one person who got a big old spot. We can have somebody that got a little old spot. This is the thing that just doesn't make sense to me, though. And maybe I just have to see someone play. I don't understand how we're going to see everyone live. Like, when I remove the roof off of this place, I'm just gonna see everyone. That's what I'm saying, how like that's just not something we've really ever seen The Sims 4 do. And so it's just like, so I'm gonna remove the roof off this thing that I have. I'm going to remove the roof, and I'm going to see this person making dinner. I'm going to see this person in the bathroom. I'm going to see this person watching TV. It's this, and then I'm looking at all of them, and then I'm going to be able to control my household. It's a big ask. It's a big ask. If you pull it off, all power to you. And then, am I going to be able to leave my home and go knock on the neighbor's home, and they're going to walk from doing whatever the hell they doing to come greet me, and these people are still going to be in there? Or are you going to set me up? Are you going to set me up, and because I have no agency over what these other Sims are doing, are they never going to be there? Are they never going to be there? I'm going to be sitting in this place all by my damn self, and then maybe one person from one household will be in one room. Is that what you're going to do to me? Is that what you're going to do to me? I'm curious. I'm very, very curious. But so far, I like the idea. The next thing is going to be fun. Being a landlord gameplay, sorry, it's going to be fun. I love nasty gameplay. I love nasty, vengeful gameplay. And there's nothing nastier and more vengeful than landlords. Therefore, I'm excited to play the landlord career. I very much so am. I'm going to be evicting the girls. I don't know what to tell you. It's going to be so much fun. It is going to be so much fun. Can you think about doing this in like a college? Like, I'm always looking at stuff to add to university. Can you imagine doing this in like a university thing? So off that, I really, really am excited about the landlord career. I like the idea of repossessing people's stuff. And you can call me nasty, but baby, it's The Sims 4. And I like to get a little bit nasty in The Sims 4. I'm very, very excited about that. And like I said, as long as it works. The next thing I like is the customization idea in the trailer, like the walkthrough trailer. They were talking about how like you can make some stuff smaller. So this person's house is smaller over here. This person's house can be this size. And then the shared space, I think that is such a brilliant idea. And like I said, that would really help if you do something like dorms. If you do like a dorm idea. So like you can really, like I said, if this pack works, you can really make it like a better university. You can make it a better city living. So this would be a better way to do university. So like this could be like kind of university living. Everyone has their own little section, and then maybe the shared spot is like where the kitchenette is or where the kitchen is. And so like everyone has their own bathroom and bed. And so then everyone comes together. Now I'm curious, can you move several of your own people into one? Can you move several people, several things that you play into one place? So like, can I have like one let's play with one of my people, another one in my other people? And so like technically, if I just switch over, I can control them. Am I thinking too much into this? Can I go play the other households? That's what I'm asking. Can I go play the other households? It's kind of like in university, how like you can play the other people who live in the dorm with you if you want to. Can I go do that? Can I go play as these people? Because that would make it even more fun. But like I said, I think I'm asking for too much. I done confused my damn self, so I know I done confused the Sims team. But that would be a whole lot of fun. I like the idea that it seems customizable, but it will be so much fun if I can play as every single person in the building and like cause drama. Like somebody ain't paying their bills. Let me have it. Like it'll be fun. Sorry. Next thing, when you go into it, it seems like, so when you build your townhomes, when you build your condo unit, when you build your whatever unit, it seems like you can go in and get people to come stay there. So you go look for tenants. I think that's a really good idea. And I like this idea that it's going to show you what the tenants need. So this tenant needs an ensuite. I hope it's very particular. This tenant needs this tenant needs that. And so I can go in and like make my place what these people need. And then the drama, if it's not what they need, are they gonna not pay the rent? Are they gonna be annoying? Are they not want to live there? Are they gonna come knocking on my door? That's what I want. I really, really want that. My big thing about this is I want the depth. I want the depth, not the complexity. I want the depth. I want there to be more to it. I want them to come knock on the door because the toilets don't work. I'm going from place to place trying to fix toilets, trying to get this. I got to get my handiness skill up because I'm trying to fix all this stuff. That'll be so much fun. I'm running out of funds because I'm trying to replace refrigerators. I got to replace this, replace that. That is what I want. Love it. And the next idea that I really, really like, I like the idea that the better you make the unit, the more you can charge from the unit. I like the realism of it all. Are you going to be a nasty capitalist? Are you going to be for the people? Are you going to do housing that everyone can afford? And then if you do housing that everybody can afford, are you going to end up owing more money at the end of the month and now you dipping into your pockets? I love it. It just all the gameplay ideas that are coming from this. I'm excited for this pack. I won't be getting it damn near to like June, but I'm excited. I very, very much so am. Now, that's pretty much what I'm excited about. Let's discuss what I'm worried about. Let's just quickly discuss what I am worried about, the stuff that I think may not work. The next thing, Sims doesn't do this type of stuff well. The first thing I put in my notes, The Sims does not do this type of stuff well. When it comes to these types of packs, they give you a lot of stuff, but there's no complexity to the stuff. I was telling you guys, like, is someone gonna come over if something isn't fixed? Is everything just gonna be a fucking mess? I could just really see this pack turning into one big mess, and I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm really excited for this also, and the idea of building like 4 separate like units sounds so much fun. I can just imagine me spending a whole day building this entire unit for everyone. Is that gonna work well? Are there building stipulations? Can I put stairs? Can there be people on different levels of the stairs? Can I have like what are going to be the building requirements? And I feel like they're going to be very specific, and that is going to piss me the hell off. So I'm hoping it's very, very particular and everything works. The same thing goes with being a landlord. They're advertising a lot with the landlord career and the stuff you can do as a landlord, but are there going to be any consequences to anything? That's the big thing. I want there to be consequences when you don't do this, when you do this. I want the landlord to have consequences just like I want the tenants to have consequences. I want there to be both. And then I know this is a sandbox game, but there are some stuff I kind of want to be like set in stone, you know? There are some things that I do not want to have to control. And so I'm hoping that the tenants and all the other stuff just do stuff themselves. Like, I don't want to have to like interact with them in ways to get them to do stuff. You get what I'm saying? I just want them to automatically want to do stuff. I want to have rowdy tenants. I want to have terrible tenants. I don't want to have to ask my tenant, do you enjoy everything, for them to tell me they not liking stuff. You get what I'm saying? I want there to be a little bit of autonomy on my Sims part. The next thing I am worried about, interior design and dine out. The reason why I look at this pack, and number 1, I'm confused, and number 2, I'm worried, is interior design and dine out. Interior design and dine out are 2 packs that still don't work. They are 2 packs that still do not work. They are 2 packs that offered a lot career-wise, and then when you go to play them, it just doesn't work. When you go dine out, it doesn't work, and it doesn't work when you try to own a restaurant. Same thing with interior design. The more you move up into the levels, the more glitchy it becomes, to the point that it's not even worth it, and that's why those 2 packs that could have a lot of promise are not talked about. And so when we're talking about this landlord idea, this tenant idea, this shared space idea, this paying rent idea, all of this idea, y'all don't do this well. The whole thing is what the Sims do not do any of these things well. They do not do career type things well. The best they've done this is the very first pack with the police and the all of that. That was the best they did with Get to Work. Get to Work was the best thing they did with careers. But since then they don't do it well because they over advertise, and then when stuff happens, like, it doesn't work. And then we sit here and we're like, well, that don't work. And then we all get over it, and the next pack comes out, and Kenya sits here in this room, and she sits there and discusses, and she lets herself be let down again. And so I want to be positive, but I can't. Because they never go back and they never fix these things. And it's just forever. You have a broken pack. We all need to bring a class action lawsuit against the Sims 14, because, like, if this don't work, what can we do? If this don't, my only point where I'm like, this is going to be different because I'm an idiot, and 2, it's an expansion pack. So, like, what else could, like, be in this pack? Like, but that's the thing. We thought the same thing with high school days. We thought the same thing with Get Together, and the simplest of things don't work. You can't pick up your baby and put him in the crib. Like, so, like, it just, and it's becoming irritating. At this point. Like, I don't even check to see if things are better because it's irritating. Like, all I get is the first wave of people playing and saying something doesn't work, and I'm irritated now. And I don't care. So that's why now I don't care about high school days. Now I don't care about this. The next thing I'm really worried about is it being empty. The world, for this to work, I just think there needs to be a lot of Sims in the world. I do not want it to be me and my 3 tenants in the world. It needs to be a very full, lively world for this to make sense. Because if the world has nobody living in it, then why the fuck do we all need to be living in this one place ass to ankles? Like, we all could just go build our own little place somewhere. Like, it needs to feel crowded for this to make sense. And another thing the Sims 4 does not do well, they do not do well at spawning Sims. They do not do well at spawning Sims. So we're going to see how that is going to work. The next thing, baby, the map came out. The map has already come out and the lots are small. The map has already come out and the lots are small. So you're advertising that you can have all these families living in one space, but you giving me these small ass lots. You giving me these small ass lots. Sometimes that'll be fun, right? Trying to fit as many people in one place if you're being a nasty landlord. That would be fun for gameplay. But other times, like, I kind of want to build I want to build a nice townhome for everybody. I want to build a nice townhome for everybody, you know? So like, already pissing me off. And my biggest thing, will this pack react well to other packs? Oftentimes, I don't hear a lot of people talking about this, how in The Sims 4, maybe people do talk about it. In The Sims 4, a lot of these packs do not stack on well with each other, especially because some of them should go right into each other. Eco lifestyle and like cottage living should go right into one another. High school days and university should go right into each other. Growing together, high school, university, all of this stuff should kind of start going seamlessly into each other, with get to work coming somewhere in there as well. Like, they should all go into one another. Renting out things should go with island living, but it's not the case. These packs exist on their own. These packs just exist on their own. They don't interact with each other in any way. If they do, it's a very small way. But there is I should see, if there's kids living in one of my units, I should see my kids applying for university. I should see the high school days. I should see the losing the tooth. I should see all of that. I should see them going through the different stages of life. All of this should connect with one another. You get what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that everything is cross-compatible. That's the word. I'm hoping at the end of the day, everything is cross-compatible with each other, because oftentimes it just don't be. Oftentimes it just don't be. Anyways, that is the end of this. When I say all that to say, though, I am excited. I am excited about all of this and how all of this is going to go. So we will see. I had the best of hopes, but right now I'm confused. This email finds me confused. I'm confused about all of this. I'm confused about how all of this plans on working. I do not know. But anyways, I will see you guys in my next one, and that is Kenya's thoughts.